That shit didn't happen again, bro. We're not losing a map ever again.
The main things we needed to work on after the stage 2 final was our communication and our teamwork on the map at times, because during the final we were playing very solo on the map and weren't really helping each other when we needed to like help each other, and that also comes down to a lot of communication problems. And you know that's what our biggest issues were, and we made sure leading up to stage 3 that we fixed those mistakes in the communication and teamwork.
The 1 week we had before stage 3 started, I think we all realized that we need to work on, I want to say composure, but like actually like wanting to get better, needing to get better. Like we knew we were the top team for a while, especially like heading into Major 2. Like we felt like we're like the best team by far and we're gonna win it easily. Then Ultra had that run out of nowhere and we're like we can't just do this. We have to actually like try to practice maps, and we can't have these auto vetoes that we had in the last 2 majors. And as you can see, we've been trying to play every map, gotten better at a lot of maps, gotten worse at a lot of maps. So we're just taking it step by step.
Well, Joe, after the loss, the grueling loss, you saw some moments of, what did Simp tweet? Back to the lab, back to improve. And I guess we're about to see what elements these guys have improved on and how scary they've gotten.
From the defensive side, but 3v3 we go. Simp able to find one, able to find the second. Don't worry about it, Abizi, I got you. And again, with about 20 seconds left, they pounce.
You just can't both drop here and give them a clean capture and clean transition. Well, they're not going to do that. They're finding all the kills. Asim gets pinched, all 4 fall, and it's going to be the presence from mid-map, similar to what we saw. Simp just trying to bob, weave, and dodge. As he gets hit down to about half HP. Now the pressure to sell him. The
Wait,
hit's
that
coming
doesn't
in through
hit?
Zig.
It doesn't hit? So the timing of that blowing up and then them taking Zig, I don't know if they're going to be ready for this. Yeah, they aren't. Hydra and Asim are here. That's a full flash. That's full. Yeah, he goes.
Bro, god damn it, man. I couldn't even get pushed up there because I just naded 17 times. We didn't have a trophy. God damn it, man.
Yeah, I mean, like versus New York, I mean, it's obviously a good team with like Clay and all of them. I think they played really good, and I think we like both teams played good. I feel like, but I feel like we kind of choked a little bit. But obviously New York's a great team, so there's no like discredit to them. But that's how I feel about it.
Our first series of stage 3 against New York, I think we were still kind of in our little slump from stage 2, and I think it was our first match back, so none of us were really expecting for us to play how we did until it happened. So. Playing against Hydra, we kind of knew he was going to be a good player just because of what we've heard about him in the European scene and just everything he does. So we knew he was going to be a hard kill, and you know he's been showing it at hardpoint. I think he's like #1 in the hardpoint, so he's been frying.
No, I am feeling good today, man. You got my new white Vans today. Yep, the new white Vans. Haven't upgraded since Black Ops 4.
Brief moment to regain there for myself, but for Atlanta FaZe, the regain has to continue chance onwards. We talked about them hobbling into this stage so far. It has not been ideal. RST, Selim, Abizi, and Simp, 4 of the most dangerous players you could imagine. You put them on the same team, and surely it's a recipe for absolute disaster. But they're still an incredible team. They have not been their usual FaZe self. I think it's fair to say.
Keep in mind, this is purely they have beaten them on this rotation. I'm saying FaZe is beating them because they got 3 bodies just to deal with TJ, but he stays alive for the moment, gets traded out, and unfortunately no stick for him. Venom trying to get the trades, but there's no clearance. This is now 3 hills in a row that FaZe has just outright won that rotation battle. Maybe some hero plays need to come through for the Thieves, but so far, not so good.
All right, Venom, he's holding it down. Simp gets an 8 kill. Oh, Simp's done it. That's it. It's over.
Good shot. Push against streaks.
Just waiting. Finding angles. Lives to work with. Simp catches a Kenny and a TJ2. Nice work. Final 10 seconds, and here's the streaks, and that is it. The death knell. Over Raid, final few seconds. Arsenal's going to get 2 for his troubles, and it's the 3.
Oh, good 3.
Wonderful work from Atlanta FaZe on Raid Control. It's 3-1, a dominant one at that.
Draws up from back bar, serves up a couple of shots, gets himself an RC. There's one more to be had here. Will the timing be good? Oh, not enough. Abisi through doggy door any second now, but that's it. You've got the members of FaZe on point. Can they contest? No one's there. One more second.
Game 5, baby. What a series this has turned out to be.
This is an LA Thieves special. We've got 3 mans on the wrap. Oh, God. It's not worked out. Abisi's got them both. Thras is like, all right, screw it. Back to plan A. I've got the bomb. Kenny's alone. This could be it. Atlanta FaZe, they have stabilized. They have shown their worth here on Checkmate.
Hey, let's go.
An ace, baby. Oh my God. See, you had him super weak for me, too.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good to like try to like clutch up in game 5s. Feels nice to like clutch up because I feel like the last one we choked with versus New York, but it feels good because like Tupac has helped us a lot with our S&D gameplay, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, Pac has always been that person. He was my duo back in the day in S&D, and I mean, I knew for a fact he was going to bring a lot to our team when it came to S&D because he was one of the smartest S&D players I've ever played with by far. I was kind of like the talent next to him when I was his duo, and he always just taught me certain things to do during like clutch situations and a lot of different like plays that you can do during like clutch situations. He was literally like the clutch king in my opinion whenever I did play with him, and he just kind of brought a different set of eyes to our S&D and kind of helped us bring up new strategies and look at it a different way of how to play it, and you know that has helped us a lot when it comes to our S&D.
Let's get blue behind me. You just took me in. You just shriek. They have to cross middle.
My camos. You keep taking my camos away from me.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to day 3 of the Paris home series. We are starting the day off right. Atlanta FaZe taking on the London Royal Ravens, both teams in search for their second win so far of stage 3, as this group just continues to get even more interesting. As it is Lano and Steady bringing you guys the action. Starting the day off right, like we said, Stud. We had a long day yesterday, and I guess we'll have probably a longer day today, but I'm expecting some great matches. It will be Ravens at what, like around 217, 216. An opportunity to break the game open and maybe close this one for themselves. But here come the fights. It's a nice double coming through from Zap and Paul. The new additions, the rookies going big, and just like that, it's now the Ravens who break in. Only within a few. FaZe, they have to try to hop inside of the hill to try and hold off this time for as long as they can. But there goes Cell, and the Ravens will collect the victory once again on Apocalypse. And things are getting all kinds of cozy inside of the play, and Acelium drops the first onto Paul. There goes Zap as well. A quick 4v2 now brought down to Shawnee and Zed. And he looks toward 2. He knows somewhat of the presence felt toward the other side of the map over at that A street. Meanwhile, Zed falls a 1v4.
Oh, Shawnee done. That's cute.
Making a very difficult search and destroy.
And he's doing quite well. Atlanta doing everything in their power to just try and contest the point, but it's Zaptius who is staying alive. The Ravens continue to thrive over at this point. The stat is in, and it will be a Ravens W coming out clutch here in round 5.
Yeah, we're at muscle for you.
This was a map that London did drop to New York. The majority of that was because of actually this P3 hill. They really struggled on those money hills, as we talked about last series. As they'll try to break on in the close quarter fights, and Sully doesn't even know where he's at. Somehow managed to take down Paul, and my goodness, what a fury of kills coming in there. I don't think that flank toward glass is even going to be an option right now. He's trying to make the clever plays, the nice early shots over to the player, looking toward top book. Here comes Paul with N5. Our FaZe continuing to win the fights as they will shut the door and the face of the Ravens, not allowing to go their way.
Good job,
we have got ourselves a game.
Yep, let's go. Good rotations. That's what the S&D practice is for. This is literally reps. Just make sure the vibes are good. Wait for each other, talk to each other, say like, yo, it's like, look at the time. Say like, yo, hit out front on P2 like 40 seconds left, be like, yo, I'm rotating in, get like hit out for him. Just small like that, because we're like that last map, we were like, our comms are good. We're just not doing the important like we're one step away from like being us again. We all know we're not there yet. Everyone just relax, take deep breaths. Like we went from super high to super low. We're gonna find this medium right here, right? Find the good medium.
4-4. They do on the offense is Arcee's grabbing a nice angle off the rip, taking down Paul. Where's Zaptius' angle, and there's Simp as well.
Just the switching up of the play from Arcee specifically. He was sitting at AR. He was that island player multiple times in the back of the side.
Now left in the 1 versus 3. What a clutch it could be for this guy. In the stable force behind the Ravens, but they see his position, they know where he's at, and that will be
going, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Way to clutch up. Go out.
London roll, right?
Go, boys.
Hashtag 6 Ravens.
Similar question to last stage. In what way has the game changed the most from stage 2 to stage 3?
Me piecing. I mean, my teammates say it all the time. ARs are bust. I mean, the game actually made ARs just easy to use. I always practice my like shooting people in their heads. Like the headshot multiplier is crazy now. The AR is crazy now, and it's like I really strive in just hitting my headshots. And I think the last couple of games have been super. I've been super impactful, which the first two majors I feel like I was just like sitting back and chilling.
If I remember correctly, I think with our London series, I think we lost the first hard point.
Yeah, the A-block.
Yeah, I think that was their best map with their current team. So the record doesn't really show that, but I'm pretty sure with their new team, that's definitely their best map. So you know, we've been trying to play APOC a ton just to try and get in our pool. So we played it against them, and you know, didn't end up being in our favor. And losing that first map always makes series kind of stressful, just because you know now you at least have to go game 4 if you want to win, and odds are the other team's going to be able to take an S&D or something else. So I don't think it was an off day for us. I think it was more so them playing at the top of their game and just showing how competitive the league actually is.
No, I'm freezing, man.
It's hot as
Take your shirt off then. For everyone. Take your shirt off for everyone.
Take your shirt off.
Take your shirt off. Everyone wants it. Everyone wants it. Take it off.
Take it off.
I'm not asking for it. Take it off. You want me to take it off for you?
On chance, new look for Seattle Surge going up against the most difficult opponent they could possibly ever have. How do you think it's going to go?
Oh, that is a tough call. Let me tell you, as good as it's going to be exciting to like watch Homelander Decimate play for the first time in the CDL, or at least like since last year, it's just a tough series to get into your first time. But hey, we have seen a ton of first like time matchups for these new players. Think of like Insight when he's dropping 18 to Miami. Think of Hydra, who also had to play Atlanta for the first time. There have been players that have had success and really set the tone for the team. I'm looking at Decimate to try to do the same.
And it's going to be the submachine guns of Seattle Surge and Decimate Pristini going up against the might of Arcee's now. Decimate, oh my, he gets caught out. Final 30 seconds remaining. And it's the Sandersons. Twins going at each other, 1v1. And this doesn't get any better. Oh, he saw ahead. This could be it. Slip slide across!
Shot! Nice shot!
And
Go, baby!
Gets it done. 6-4, Atlanta FaZe bounce back.
Atlanta FaZe holding this down. They can still get the win here. We have to see Seattle get on point. There's a two-player push through the white building. This could be it. Decimate, no! Celium reads it, gets the gunfight. Arcee's is there as well. The kills come through, and that could well be it. So,
That's brilliant.
It's time. It's my win, boys. Let's go. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to the boys.
Oh, the S&D conference is back. I'm pretty sure we have 5 wins in a row in S&D, and shout out to Pac. He came, helped us. Actually makes our S&D practice very well, and like we take it very serious and know what we want to do. Like you could tell, like when we're playing, we actually all know what we want to do and know what we're gonna do. So that's a big, like Pac helped that a lot. So I think just having our S&D conference back is just huge for us.
Welcome to our T-Mobile drop game. We got a big one, a doozy, as we see the beautiful skyline of Dallas. FaZe versus OpTic. And Joe, I want to get right into talking about what's at stake. I mean, that's what's important here, right? As we get ready for the major, who's going to be in winners, who's going to be in losers. Take me through it.
Pretty simple. If FaZe win, they're the second seed. Thieves will take that third seed. OpTic Chicago starting in the elimination bracket. At OpTic win, there's a couple of different things can happen. If they win 3-0, they're second. If they win 3-1, they're third. That's great. You're starting in the winner's bracket for the Major 3. If they win in a Game 5 fashion, just due to the tiebreakers, they will be fourth. So it is important for OpTic to come out of the gates hot. First fight goes the way of Celium inside of Zig. The other two inside of Art. Atlanta FaZe should lock this down, and they do. That's all 4 dead. That's probably the game.
Well, part of your wanting them to play, a Garrison or something other than this map was you wanted to dash in more engagements, and he wasn't really popping off here, but not this. I mean, this has just been brutal.
Water.
Yo, boys. Yo,
let's go! Let's go, baby. Baby.
Under 30 to go. Got to recoup bomb and get it down. Now, what kind of timing do they get? That's a great angle there from Dashy. Ooh, almost takes down another. ABZ then soars through and fades.
That just gives them an angle on the point, right? The other players are stuck back towards backcourt. If Scum doesn't get that kill, those players they have to run into a crossfire. But he's able to get it, but that's all 4 dead. ABZ, hop, skip, and a jump shot at basketball, and there we go.
These kids are
dominant series.
Game, baby. These guys are free dubs. Free dubs.
My expectations are the same for just about anything we play, and that's to win. I don't think any of us want to lose, want to be second, want to be third. I think we're all here to win and show how dominant we are. So I think going into the major, we're super we're set on winning this major just because of what happened in the last one.
The expectations leading in the Stage 3 major, we want to come out with a W. Obviously, that's the only thing that we want leading into this major is to win. And if it doesn't happen, then we're all going to be very upset because, like I said, we're very competitive players at heart, and taking any loss is just not what we want at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It is time for another series, our first of the winners brackets here in Major 3, and it is going to be a true doozy. We're running it back all the way back to Major 1's grand final. It's Atlanta FaZe versus Dallas Empire. RC's up top. A's going to land. It's going to tag up a few more players, and it is a disastrous attempt now. As they approach the hard point, Dallas still struggling to make a dent here on Apocalypse. It's been a good hold from Dallas, but not quite enough. 10 points now for the winners. Atlanta FaZe, they'll rack up a few more. It's going to have to be perfect. The rotation's on. Once again, chances to BZ. Hard points up. Trades are on point. Celium, though, getting involved. 24 and 16 for him. And that is that. Atlanta FaZe, they did the massive amount of hard work at the start of the map there. There are top guns right now. They're both shooting for that top spot. Sim's going to get the second kill out of this one. Self behind. Fellow last player for life. This is it. The search and destroy. There's the ping. There he is, boys, at the back of the plane. Go and get him. Just go and get him. They can group up together. They can do this however they want. And it's on Fellow now. Oh my God. That round barely lasted 25 seconds. He has to make the play here. He's tagged up. He's going to be bagged up in a moment. And that's going to be it. 5 seconds, Crim. You've got to go. Shotzi leads the charge. One last valiant charge out of Empire as they point. Oh, they're on it. They've contested. No, Atlanta.
Go, boy.
There it is. It comes down to the last man from Dallas. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Well, the defense that was fast, we didn't feel like green.
Look at that match, you know we're just gonna play.
You see this right here?
Yes, sir.
Go, yeah, keep carrying me, bro. Keep carrying me. I'll win my ones when needed.
The biggest threat, I have to go with Toronto Ultra, or maybe even New York. I think New York's been looking super good. Their hard point's been crazy. They beat us in 2 hard points. I think, yeah, they have. And we're not used to that. I think our hard point's been iffy out of every game mode. But you have to give it to Toronto Ultra. They smoked us in the finals of Major 2, and they're currently undefeated this major. But I think we all have a plan to try to make sure they don't beat our win streak. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We always have another chance. But we want to make sure that's our win streak that's still up there.
And we have a banger here. Atlanta FaZe, Toronto Ultra. Well, it's a repeat from our Major 2 finals, and Atlanta FaZe, they got revenge on their mind. In a very good position inside of Bricks, and here we go. There's that artillery. And he can actually hold on to it if he wants to, because Bance, he found that kill, but he's going to run into it. Clean X, slow down! Slow down!
Wait.
Wait.
Oh no! I was gonna say Pants got the kill.
Yeah,
he got the kill.
I thought he was gonna stop too, because exactly that, he got the kill. But then he calls it, and then he was like, screw it, I'm sending it. Runs right into it. It leads to a flurry of kills for FaZe. They've got the point. They just need 5 points to close it out. But there are people close here for Ultra. Can they get it in time? Arcees has got the cross. He's been so good in stage 3 and good enough here.
Let's go, boy. Atlanta FaZe gets the map 1 victory.
Yeah, it's something like first on offense. Okay, I thought Kleenex had a freebie and Arcees took his head clean off. I gotta see that from his POV.
Can't miss, Maven. Nobody can miss right now.
No, literally, if you miss a bullet, you are toast. His Arcees just locked in on foreheads. Ants, last up, 1 versus 4. Able to take down Arcees. Abizi, next up the bag.
Let's go, boys. Oh my god.
Smoke them. 4 rounds in a row to take the map 2-6-2.
No, not to map advantage. If the kills go Toronto Ultra's way, they are just going to stack like we saw in that round 2. There's the kills. Cammy, Kleenex able to find them. It's now on to Celium and Simp.
They're gonna swarm.
No.
They got 2 on the point. It's going so fast.
You guys should have got Memphis.
That's what I was saying. Just have to play. That's rough, man. It's so rough. Damn, we have 3.
Well, again, pressure on FaZe after break. The fight middle of the map. Abizi able to find the opening. He's got Arcees and Simp right next to him, but Cammy again with another multi-kill. Keeps them off the hill. This guy not missing. All right, missed a couple of times.
But
he keeps them off.
When they're going 2 or 3 down, he's just making an individual play. It's insane to see. Speaking of individuals, it's Insight with a triple.
To close it out, Ultra with emphasis gets that victory. Into a map 5 we go. I was nervous, Joe.
Now with this 2-round edge. I mean, they got smoked in the game too, but it is a far different conversation so far here. 25 to go. Big win from Cell. Another one falls.
Nice! Let's go! Let's go! These guys are strong. Let's go, Chris. Where's their body, bro? Shoot their body. Where's their body, bro?
Go, boys.
Let's go, Chris.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Let's go, Chris.
You know, it feels good to come out and beat Ultra and get kind of like revenge on them from the Stage 2 major. I mean, we really focused really hard on our S&D coming into this major, and the fact that we could execute against a good S&D team like them felt really good.
Well, what do you know, friends? We're back here in the Call of Duty League, and are we excited? It is now time for our main event here, our winners finals. It is the New York Subliners going up against Atlanta FaZe, and this is going to be an absolute banger. How you doing, Chance?
But this is a gauntlet in a force field. They're having to run through. They get chopped down, 4-man wipe in New York, starting things off hot.
Yo, just make sure we're calming down a little bit, bro. Like, no, the second P1 was literally the entire game.
Arcees possibly one of the most dangerous players in the map, and Hydra
Assassinates him from behind, the dagger in the back, that is it. And Simp, one of the most dangerous players in the whole wide world. Not even
We're going to go in there.
3 in a row for him. That's 12 and 9 overall. Oh my God, Celium, 4 now in a row. Here comes the streaks from Asim. This is going to soften up that B zone real good. Into Tiki, everyone goes. 3 lands, straight back out to the point. Is it going to be enough to do much? Asim now trying to get involved. There it is.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! 3-0. That's going to be more 3-0s than...
FaZe again taking their time. It is a 3-hit through Kitchen and Beezy. Again, the first blood king. Him and Celium get the first 2. And for New York, well, they're spawning back Laundry. The hits towards the front. FaZe flying through. The kills going their way for the most part. Asim, the last one to take down. He gets 2, but it's not enough. At least Arcees there to contest.
Unbelievable stuff from Asim to stay alive now. Arcees is going to do exactly the same thing. The contest is still there. And it's Clay playing it slow and steady. He wins it. Laying prone, but Abizi, the flash gets involved, and it's just that. 10 seconds now for the win. The front line is now set up. The defenses are there. Heels have been dug into the mud, and Atlanta FaZe should be able to claw this one out. No one through the front line. They will be torn to pieces.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's us, baby!
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It all comes down to a 1v1 Hydra versus Simp. The young Frenchman takes on the Phenom. And Simp's got to play he's got to play for the bomb. He's got to look this one down. He's got to hunt down Hydra and find him. But Hydra, eyes on. He's got the bomb sight in hand. There's Simp for the shots. Not able to get the kill. Less than 10 seconds remaining now. Simp's going to have to cross, try to plant the bomb, even get the kill. Time is running out. New York are going to get this one done. Simp's going to make something special happen, and Hydra's just going to sit back and let the clock go. New York have managed to clock go.
No, you're good. Good try, bro. I got
So in the winners final against New York, I think the main problem that we had was that they were kind of just clutching up in the searches, and we threw, I think it was 8 block hardpoint again. I think that what I said before, you know, we flipped out early, and it just caused them to get an early lead, and it's hard to come back from that. So mainly it was just S&D and them clutching up, I think.
I don't know. I was putting on for the city, but I don't know. I'd say. I don't want to use this as an excuse, but you could tell all of us weren't there. Tyler had headaches. Tyler wasn't really, I wouldn't say he wasn't going as hard as he could, but it's like, just like headaches like that, he gets them once in a while, and it's like, we can't get mad at him. Like, we know like, it's just out of our control at that point. And you could tell like he wasn't calling out as much, he wasn't into it as much, and like, and I was sitting there like trying to drag him through it all, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and all of us weren't mad about it. Like, we're all, like, I talked to him after, I was like, don't even worry about that. Like, no one's mad at you because like you didn't play as good as you could, and he knew that, and he's like, he was fine. He woke up the next day and he fried.
Final, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It is now time for our lower bracket final, the elimination bracket final. We're deciding who gets third place here in major number 3. Linux making his way forward, doesn't have a whole lot of help to work with now, but the pinch will develop. And here it is, Cammy shut down one angle of attack and is now war on one front. Eyes towards the back of the map, and Atlanta FaZe.
Go, boy!
Get it done. Business as usual. They're on Garrison.
How much fun is that? You kill all these guys, and then you got to deal with Simp on the map. FaZe is looking set up, geared, and ready to go for the hot 3-0 in this control.
BZ answers back straight away. It could be a BZ now just to take care of Bands. That is it. It is over.
Get it, baby!
Let's go. That is revenge from Major.
Nice, boys.
Go. Go, man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Bros,
Let's go, Tyler.
Our confidence was definitely higher going into the grand finals because we came off a good map 5 win against Toronto, and our S&D was looking very good. So I knew going into that grand finals, you know, we have to play 4 S&Ds, and our S&D has been looking top notch. And you know, New York is still a solid team in S&D, but I feel like Toronto kind of had the edge over them in S&D a little bit, and the fact that we were able to bring out and like win S&Ds against them was like really good for us going into that finals, especially since there's more S&Ds. So I mean, I just knew that all of us were like super confident going into that because of the S&D practice we've been putting in practice.
Hello and welcome to the Major 3 final presented by Game Fuel, and we've got a doozy, Joe. FaZe, Subliners, the rematch I think a lot of us have been waiting for. It was a battle last night. I'm hoping for more of that today.
He's got to get
gotta get
He's
in.
the only
Someone's
player
gotta get in.
left. Oh, Sim does get that. 249.
They get in. They get in. They're still here for a second, but 2 will end up falling. There's the final kill on the point, NYSL. They battle back in. FaZe may test them a bit late, but the hard point, truly a thing of beauty right now for NYSL.
Next up, the bat. They knock one out of the park. Celium there with them. Celium's got to be careful, though. Hydra at the angle for a second, but Simp does make the play. So far, the hero.
Set, let's go! Go! Go.
Yep, he's going to be done, and it was this transition that hurt them last time, not getting into their defensive setup, and they get caught again. Abizi, he's going to find 1, Simp with the other 2, and that's all 4 dead. They're going to stack this point. That might be the game. If Simp is able to get across, we'll be a little bit faster.
Peeking here. Peeking out. I'll see about it.
Let's go!
Let's go. Yep. Let's go, baby. Miss his name. How about that? I'm on a 4.
They are close to going up 3-1, and as you said, with the next 3 maps the way they are, it doesn't cement it. but it does not look good for NYSL.
Right, Hydra, dead! Wait, last one. Go, boys. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Go, Chris.
It all comes down to this, 10 seconds. The seam, he's gonna find one. They have to get on the point with man advantage. They gotta go.
7 seconds, they're on it. No respawns remaining. It's just gonna be on a seam now. It's just on a seam to make the play. 5 seconds.
He might have done it.
Cabanez Varsity.
He might have done it.
Is soaring in. He can't win it.
What are you talking about?
Atlanta FaZe on the brink of another major championship. One map away.
Very quick, and now here is that hard.
What in the world? What? All right, Skig, just kill him so we can get to the best
That
play.
was done. We're done.
What? It was that OpTic?
All right, 3, I got you. Oh my god! Run at this guy, Run at this guy, bro. Let's go! Go, boys! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Clay has to stay alive on the other side. Simpy's at least able to get one, and now you're just wasting time if you're Simp.
Arsenes is there to help them on 2v4 now for Atlanta FaZe. It looks to close it out.
Oh my god!
Done all on Clay. And it's done.
Let's go!
Go, baby.
Ice! Champs, boys, right where we belong. Go!
Being able to win another major feels really amazing, and to be able to do it the way we're doing it and improving as much as we are is something that not many people are seeing just because we don't show our scrims. But right now our focus is on champs. You know, it's kind of everyone's focus. Now that we kind of have our points secured, you know, obviously we're not going to throw matches and we're still going to try and win everything, but the end game is champs, so we're going to do our best to get everything perfect for them.
It was a good stage. I think the last couple weeks have been rough for me personally, just in and out of the game. Like, I was going through stuff out of the game, and I don't know. I felt like I turned it all around. I changed the way I was living, like the way I was playing the game. I was stressing out playing too much. I was stressing out working out too much. I just want to keep working out, and that was like my main focus instead of COD. Then I got like a good mixture, and Preston helped me with that a lot, and I just felt like I like flipped the switch, kind of like I knew what I want to do in everything like in life, and it just felt great to come out and that strong and prove that my teammates aren't dumb for picking me up.
It feels good, man. I woke up today just feeling great, but like last stage, I woke up the next morning after we lost and just felt like complete trash. So I'm happy we won, and I'm happy to be back, just on top again.
I mean, it feels really good to be back on top, you know. I mean, we got to still keep putting in the work, though, because we didn't have as good of a stage as we could have had, like in some matches, I feel like. So, and a lot of teams are obviously getting a lot better. So we got to keep putting in that work going into stage 4. You know, I'm excited that we finally get to play on LAN again. That's going to be fun. So if we just got to keep grinding, you know, put in that work.